Hello my dear children, today we can study division of decimal numbers. First, we can study dividing by 10, 100 and 1000. Dividing by 10, 100, 1000. First we can study 21.8 divided by 10. If it is multiplication, we know that 21.8 multiplied by 10. Take a digit after this decimal point and keep it before this decimal point. So the answer will be 218. Then in case of division, division is the just opposite operation of multiplication. So here we are keeping, we have to take a digit from this decimal part and keep it away before this decimal point. Then this is happening in case of multiplication. But in case of division, it is very clear, we have to take a digit before decimal point. Before decimal point 21 is there, 0.8 is after decimal point and here 21 is before decimal point. Then how many zeros are there? 1. Then do that 2.18. Actually what happened? We took this one and kept after this decimal. Then we have to take a decimal in case of multiplication. We have to take decimal digit then keep it before this decimal point. But here just opposite. We have to take a digit. How many zeros are there? According to that, we have to take a digit before decimal number and keep it after decimal number. So actually, the operation, which process is going on here? We know that 21.8, 1 decimal is there. So we can write this one in the form of fraction as 218 on 10. Divided by 10. Okay. So, how can we divide fraction? Here this is the dividend, this is the divisor. Here the divisor is 10. Then 218 on 10 multiplied by here dividing by 10. So, we have to take the reciprocal of 10, that is 1 on 10. Then multiply that. Okay, then 218 multiplied by 1 is 218 itself. 10 times 10, 100. Here we are dividing by 100. So what is the 2 zeros? So 2.18 will be there. How many hundreds are there in 218? 200s are, complete 200 hundreds are there. Then what is the remainder? Remainder 18 will be there. Right? That we can write it as 0.18. Clear? Then another question is 347 divided by 100. Sorry, not 34.7 divided by 100. So how can we do? We can write this one 347. Only one digit is there after this decimal point. So we can write this one in the form of fraction as 347 on 10 divided by 100. Okay, divided by 100. Then take the reciprocal of divisor. This 100 is the divisor and multiply by the reciprocal. 1 on 100 is the reciprocal of 100. Then multiply that. Then 347 into 1, 347 itself. 10 into 100, 1000. Then how many thousands are there in 347? Is there 1000? Here ones, tens, hundreds. There is no 1000. So 0 will be there. So 347. That means 347 will be the decimal part. So how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros are there. Then 3 decimal digits will be there in the quotient. Clear? Now we can solve 2.7 first group. That is 4.8 divided by 10. Okay, not first group, second one. Okay, find. We have to divide the given numbers by 10. That is the second group. Exercise 2.7 second group. That is 4.8 divided by 10. That is equal to how many zeros? Only one zero. So what can we do? Take a digit before this decimal number and write it after decimal number. Then which digit is there after this decimal point? That we have to write there itself. We don't want to count this after how many digits are there. No problem. We have to we have to keep the numbers after taking from this before this decimal number and keep it there. Then another one is 52.5 divided by 10. That is here one digit. We have to move this one digit after this decimal point. So count the zeros. How many zeros? Only one zero. Then we can count one digit before this decimal number. That is 2. Only 2. So 5.25 is the answer. Is it clear for you? Then the next number 0.7 divided by 10. So dividing by 10. So before this decimal point there is no digit. So we have to keep here 0 itself. Then 0.07. Okay. Next number is 33.1 divided by 10. That is equal to 10. So 3.31. So before this decimal point one digit 3 we can take and we can write it after this decimal point. Then next question is 272.23 divided by 10. That is equal to 10. So we have to count one digit before this decimal point. Then we have to write it after this decimal point. So 27.223. Then the next question is 0.56 divided by 10. That is equal to 10. There is no digit, but we can consider this one as 0. If there is no digit, we have to consider here 0 will be there. So we can write 0.56. Okay. So 0.056. Then the last question is 3.97 divided by 10. So 10. So take this 3. Then write it after this decimal point. So 0.397 is the answer. The same questions itself we can divide by 100. So what will be the answer? That answer we can write it here. 4.8 divided by 100. 4.8 divided by 100. So here 2 zeros are there. But here only one digit. So what can we write? We can write 10 then write that digit here. So 0.058. Now you got the difference? Here 8 is already there after this decimal point. So we cannot count that digit. So we have to count the digit before decimals itself. Okay. Now dividing by 100. So here there is no enough digits to move after this decimal point. So we can keep here 10. Then the next one is 52.5 divided by 100. So what is the answer? Here 2 zeros, 2 digits. So both digits we have to move after this decimal point. So 0.525 is the answer. Got it? Next 0.7 divided by 100. Then 2 zeros. But here there is no digits. So anyway we have to keep 2 zeros itself. Then write that number. 0.007 is the answer. Now you got it? If it is 1000, we have to count 3 digits. Okay. And these questions are not there in this group 2, that is dividing by 10 only. Okay. Now the third group is dividing by 100. As usual, here 2 zeros are there, but here only one digit. So, first step is we have to keep here 0.0. Then this digit, that is 27. That is 0.027. Okay. Then the second question is 0.3 divided by 100. That is equal to 2 zeros, but there is no digit. So we have to keep there 2 zeros, then write it 0.003. Then the next question is 0.78 divided by 100. Here also there is no zeros. So 0. How many zeros are here? 2 zeros. So we have to take 2 digits from here. That is 1. Again one more needed to take. But here both digits are 0 itself. So 0078. Clear? Then the next question is 432.6 divided by 100. Here 2 zeros. So ones, tens. So we can take these two. 1, 2. 2 digits. So the answer will be 4.326. Then the next number is 23.6 divided by 100. That is equal to 2 zeros. So 1, 2. These 2 digits we have to move it after this decimal point. So 0.236 is the answer. Then the next question is 98.53 divided by 100. That is equal to, here 2 zeros, so here 2 digits. So 0.9853 is the answer. Is it clear for you? Now group 4, we have to divide the given numbers by 1000. So 7.9 divided by 1000. First we have to count how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3. So we have to count 3 digits before this decimal point. But here only 1 digit. So we have to keep here 2 more zeros. So 0.0079 is already there after this decimal point. So write that number there itself. Then second question is 26.3 divided by 1000. That is equal to, here 3 zeros are there. But here only 2 digits. So we can keep point, then write 1 0, then 2 6 3. So 0.0263. Then the next one is 38.53 divided by 1000. So 3 zeros but only 2 digits. So 0.3853. That means 3, 8, 3, 8 and 0. Then 3 zeros also are here. Here the question is 128.9 divided by 1000. 3 zeros are there. 3 digits are here. So we have to take all these digits and write it after this decimal point. So 1, 2, 8, 9 is already there after this decimal point. So we have to keep it there. Then the next question is 0.5 divided by 1000. There is no enough digits before this decimal number. So 3 zeros are there. So we have to keep there 3 zeros after this decimal point. Then write that 5 itself. So 0.0005 is the answer. Clear for you? I think now you got the idea how can we divide 10, 100 or 1000. Okay? Okay? Thank you.